Whereas natural gas, even in the Marcellus Shale now, we're only getting 20% of the gas in place that's out. So the opportunity for innovation is almost limitless. Natural gas is clean, it's abundant, it's affordable, it's American, it's widely spread across the country, and it's also widely used. 80% or more of our coal that we produce is used to make electricity, whereas natural gas is used for home heating, electricity, fertilizer. It is a feedstock for the chemical industry. It's widely used. It's absolutely in your life every day. It's in many of the things you see in this room. We can get the natural gas out of these tight shale formations. The natural gas is now abundant. We talked earlier about policy, and we talked about the absence of policy. The last time we had an energy policy was articulated was Jimmy Carter in 1979. He was a nuclear engineer who decided we would go coal-fired baseload power to produce electricity in this country. And the coal industry and the utility industry did rise to the occasion. The railroad industry rose to the occasion, getting the coal to market. And again, I think this now is the natural gas industry's time to really shine. The gas is abundant. Navigant has said it's abundant. The Colorado School of Mines, the Future Gas Committee has said it is abundant. It's abundant because you see a company like CONSOL pay $3.5 billion for Dominion's E&P resources recently. That's an affirmation. The natural gas is there. Technologically, we can get it out because of horizontal drilling, hydraulic fracturing, pad drilling, where we can drill multiple wells off of the same pad and produce a tremendous amount of BTUs off of one small well pad. But will we be allowed to drill? Get underground and understand the sophistication of this process and think of it much akin to surgery. When we go out there and do a site, we cordon off a whole area. We have primary, secondary, and tertiary containment. Nothing gets out. It's a closed-loop system. The hydraulic fracturing has taken place in a formation in the Marcellus Shale, for instance, a mile to a mile and a half below the earth. The produced fluids that come back, of which we get about 20%, 2 years ago, tremendous innovation where the economic interest and the environmental interest matched up. We were having to dispose of that. They perfected the ability to be able to reuse it. So the water that comes back, we blend off with fresh water. We develop a cadence between drilling and hydraulic fracturing, and we frack the next well. It is a tremendous story of success, but it's only really the beginning, I think, in what the shales can offer this country in terms of alternatives to how we fuel our energy demand in America.
Sapphire Energy was developed in 2007 with a very simple concept, that there had to be a better way to develop biotechnology, energy, and agriculture into a liquid transportation business. The nexus of that is the development of Sapphire Energy. We have developed our industry into a $200 million organization that was a recipient of $105.4 million in USDA and DOE money. The idea behind this is that algae can be converted to liquid hydrocarbons. We think photosynthesis is the most efficient way to develop energy through that mechanism, and that photosynthesis and the use of algae in particular generates a liquid transportation fuel in the form of a hydrocarbon. Algae is particularly suitable for that since 400 million years ago, it had the ability to convert sunlight, solar energy, to those chemicals, and then ultimately resulted in the fossil oil that we use today. So to us, scalability is the intersection between biotechnology, energy, and agriculture. The ability to take algae and grow it at very large scale in order to begin to meet some of the challenges we face on the liquid transportation side. So the idea is to combine the principles of agriculture with the ability to generate a liquid transportation fuel from the method of growing through agriculture, and then introduce biotechnology to the mix so that we can offer a scalable, low-cost technology in the form of a green crude that can be refined directly into gasoline, diesel, and jet fuel. We have over 80,000 hours of pilot data in our Las Cruces, New Mexico facility. It's a 22-acre facility that is essentially piloting all the aspects of our technology, whether that be the critical cultivation and biology side, all the way through the extraction and production of those oils. That's a fairly significant project. We have also a large-scale commercial demonstration that is being broken ground on in the next month or two, which will produce about 1 million gallons a year. It's on 300 cultivated acres, and there's an artist's rendering of what it will look like there. It'll be completed by 2012. So as we go to scale, those are some of the important barriers to break down on the technology side.